Let's get down to the bottom today for our 3-minute takeaway. Ooh, very bottom, right here. See what it says. I was going to say it's not a quote, but it is a quote. Ooh, it says you can't lead others until you lead yourself. The great John Maxwell. What a quote. You can't lead others till you lead yourself. 3 minutes on the clock. I'm actually in a Learning to Lead Others cohort right now. Well, I have a Learning to Lead Yourself cohort and a Learning to Lead Others cohort going, but this was our first session of the Learning to Lead Others cohort. It's been reconstructed multiple times, and it's something I mentioned last week too. I said, listen, our conversation is built on how do you lead others with excellence. But you got to realize that that's all set on the fact that you know how to lead yourself with excellence. Because the hardest person to lead is the person that's sitting in your chair right now. Our habits, our disciplines, the way we hold ourselves accountable is so important because others will see what you show, not what you say. Your actions speak louder than your words as a leader. And so we have to learn how to lead ourselves. Otherwise, we will shortcut things and people will go, okay, if they don't lead themselves that way, then it's probably not important for me to follow them in that way. It'll diminish the weight of our words. Makes me think of my early days in restaurant management. I was with Texas Roadhouse. Many of you know that probably, and I'm sure a lot of you have eaten there, place with peanuts on the floor. But I remember through training, manager leadership training, back of house training, kitchen training, that they would talk about how important it is to have the recipe cards out. I don't care if you've made it 1,000 times. It's important to have the recipe cards out and to be following step by step because you never know who's watching. You might say, oh, I know how to make green beans. I make them every day that I'm here. But then you have a new person coming in and you don't have the recipe out. So they go, you know what? I don't need the recipe out. If they don't need it, I don't need it. Instead, it set the standard that we're all going to use the recipe card. All of us. Why? Because if we all use the recipe, we all get consistency. You might not be making green beans, but don't you want consistency in your organization? Don't you want consistency in the leaders around you? Well, that's going to come with you setting the standard and with you following the standard. Then it makes it easier to lead. Because I said they're going to do what you show, not what you say. But if you show it, you got to say it a lot less. If you show it, your actions speak louder than your words. It can work against you, but it can also work for you. You could say, hey, don't you see what I do day in and day out? I want you to do what I do. And then there's less explanation needed because now they're going from just trying to adjust to what you're saying to modeling what you're doing. So important. Another John Maxwell quote. Ooh, that's my 3 minutes. But my favorite leadership quote is a John Maxwell quote. A leader is one who knows the way, shows the way, and goes the way. Here's the thing. In your leadership today, are you going the way? Because if you're going the way, you can then lead others because you're leading yourself. Hope that helps. I'll see you tomorrow.